I'm with the star of the game. Oscar, you scored 2 huge goals, and both of them were right after they scored to give your team the momentum. Talk about your 2 big goals tonight.
Yeah, it was big. You know, we have had a rough time like this last 2 weeks. It's good to have a back-to-back win now and get some momentum for next week.
And you did it with your dad here, all the way from Sweden to have such a big game. So how special is it to have a great game with Dad here from Sweden?
It's always nice to score for him. And yeah, I hope we can continue this like we did today.
How proud are you of your son?
Yeah, very proud. I'm very happy for him. So yeah.
How do you like Long Beach?
Very nice, very nice. The weather, the food, the ice hockey. Yeah, I love it.
So when he scored his, what's the feeling like, Dad, when he scores a goal?
What can I say?
Happy? Very happy?
Very happy, and I'm used to him to score goals, but of course I'm very proud of him. So, yeah.
The second goal, the teamwork between you and Martins. You were teammates in Sweden. You came over here to Long Beach. He passed you the puck. You guys together, just a beautiful chemistry.
Yeah, like I said, we have played two seasons in Sweden back home, and here like 1.5 months now. So we know exactly where the other one is on the ice. So it's so easy to play with each other.
And you know they cut it to 4-3. I felt that gave you guys the breathing room. Take that 5-3 lead was huge.
Exactly. Yeah, it felt like we could breathe. Just slow down a little bit, just play on the result. So I'm happy with the victory.
All right, excellent. I think you should say a few words in your native tongue to your friends back in Sweden, right, Dad?
yeah.
Say a few words to your friends back in Sweden.
Ja, nu har precis spelat match. Känns skönt med seger. Så nu ska vi ut och ha lite kul ikväll. Sen tillbaka till träning på måndag. Ses.
All right. All right, let's get a picture of father and son. Good job. Another tough game tonight. The other team was tough, but due to the dynamic duo, the Sharks were unbelievable. You guys, you had a great game, 2 goals, and you know what? You scored a goal, but your 2 assists were beautiful. So once again, you guys came through. Talk about your 2 assists. Were amazing plays.
When I have the puck, I always look for Oscar. You know, he tries to find that empty spot where I can pass, and I just pass, and he goes empty and goal. That's it.
Yeah, you kind of expect you guys to come through at the big moments, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That was great. So I have to take the credit because when I come, I've never seen you guys lose. So I think I'm the good luck charm. What do you think?
Probably is. Like I said to you before, I didn't score yesterday, but when you show up today, I scored 2.
So there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
And how's the knee feeling?
I will be good. I'll survive.
So you are the superstar, leading the league in goals, but you're also a super target. So you got to have like your eyes always open for the guys gonna hit you.
Yeah, of course. I have to play smart. You know, like they are hunting me down, playing dirty. You know, dirty hits.
That was a knee on knee, right?
Oh yeah, that was definitely knee on knee. But we have like our tough guys who will defend us. You know, me and Oscar. If someone hits us, we'll get it back.
That's great. So your line was really cooking. I think the speed and the teamwork was great.
Yeah, like
Carmine was really great. Played great.
Yeah, he played 2 fantastic games now. He scored 3 goals yesterday, and I think he scored 1 today and some assists. So yeah, we're starting to get the chemistry going, and hopefully we can continue with it.
Yeah, and the goals you got were such huge momentum goals because the first goal they had just tied it. You gave the team the lead. They cut it to a 1-goal lead. You gave the 2-goal lead. So your 2 goals were huge tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
got the momentum going.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you've had a few bumps in the road, a few losses, but I think sometimes a loss is not the worst thing in the world because it makes us think, you know what, we got to work harder.
Of course, yeah. When you lose a game, you know, you just make sure what you did wrong, analyze all your mistakes, and try not to repeat them again the next game. That's what we pretty much did this weekend. That's what we swept them.
Absolutely, and they were a tough team. I mean, they gave you 2 tough games.
Absolutely, they're fast, they're strong. They have some guys who have some skills, so they're pretty similar to us, but we have more skill, so we beat them.
Yeah, I'll tell you, after sweeping the series, it must feel good to get a little rest.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we had 2 tough weeks, So it's kind of a relief to get some wins now and hopefully it continues this week.
All right, and how special is having dad and family in town?
It's special. It feels like I have to play even better. And yeah.
All right, excellent. Great job tonight. Here we go. We're with Zach Ruley, all the way from Chicago. Zach, you swept this team. They're a tough team. Talk about how good it feels to sweep a really good team here in Long Beach.
It feels really good coming off the past couple of losses we've had. We've lost 2 really big games we had. I just feel like it's a great feeling winning against this really good team, taking back over first place.
You know what? Sometimes during a long season, you're going to have peaks and valleys. You're going to have dry spots, and I think it shows the team character to bounce back with a big win.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. It's always good to get that motivation back for you and stuff, get the guys going. It's part of being a team.
Yeah, and you know what? I felt this team was a tough team, very physical team, and I think they really challenged you guys. You guys were up to the challenge.
Oh yeah, we were. We knew what we were coming into. They're big, physical. We just had to play against that, use our speed, working around them, make nice passes.
Yeah, looks like there was a couple of brawls almost, but you guys kept the composure. But there was definitely some chippiness out there today.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's junior hockey. Hockey's part of the game.
Yeah. So talk about where you are right now in the season. You're in first place. You're looking good, and I think this was a big weekend for you guys.
Oh yeah, no, for sure it was. And coming next weekend too, it's a big weekend for us. We gotta get 3 wins out of that one. You know, it's just I want to hold a strong standing for when the playoffs come and stuff.
Yeah, we still got a long way to go. We haven't
we
till February, but this weekend had to feel real good, right?
Yeah, it felt awesome.
All right, excellent. So, by the way, we have a new social media manager. I'm with the captain, Gunther Stang. Gunther, big win, back-to-back wins. Talk about, after a couple of tough losses on the road, talk about how important it was to get the sweep this weekend.
It's really important to get some momentum back. You know, we got on a roll, start a winning streak. It's everything. You know, we can't take 3 losses in a row.
Absolutely. But you know what? I felt this was a good test because this team was physical. They skated well, and you guys were up for the challenge. They took it to you. You guys came through when you needed it.
Yeah, all the guys were working hard. Great goaltending down the ice. Everyone contributed, and that's what it takes to beat a good team like Fighting Spirit.
And you know what? Right at the beginning of the game, a goal was scored right away by the Shark, and I think it was by Gunther Stang, giving the team the momentum. So how big was that to score right away to give that team the early momentum?
Well, first off, great play by Martins and Taffo. I just finished right in front of the net, but it gets the momentum for the guys right away. It's great to start off with the lead. It puts us ahead when we start the game, so it's great.
Yeah. I think this is you guys are in first place, but winning this back-to-back series, I think it's going to give you a lot of momentum for the rest of the season.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially when you beat the so-called first place team in the league. You know, it's great. You know, now we're on top. Great momentum. You know, especially like we talked about after losing the last 2 games. It's huge. It brings the guys together a little bit more too.
I thought Oscar and Martins worked their magic again, and Oscar, you know, the 2 goals he scored was so huge because they had just tied it up. He scored the goal that gave you the lead. They cut it to a 1-goal lead. He scored the goal that gave you the 2-goal lead. So both of those goals were huge momentum changes for you guys.
Oh yeah, you know, especially when they're starting to score, the game's getting close. You know, they come up huge at the right time, and that's exactly what we're looking for. You know, so it's 2 huge goals. I agree.
Talk about your leadership. You're the captain of the team. Team suffered a couple of tough losses. Talk about keeping the team spirit up, the morale up, you know, coming off a couple of tough losses.
Well, the biggest thing is just it's all about having fun. That's part of the reason why we're here. You know, as soon as you go on a losing streak, you know, the worst thing you can do is get down. You know,
don't point fingers. Keep things positive.
It gets too negatively contagious. So as soon as you start, you know, keeping the morale up, you know, we played a soccer game outside, and it brings everyone together. So it's a big part of it.
All right, now I'm going to end this interview with something people in your town, your hometown, Chicago, are going to like. You are from
Chicago.
Go Cubbies! Could history be made? Is this the year your beloved Chicago Cubs finally win a World Series for the first time since 1908. Is it going to happen? Gunther Stang.
I'm not going to jinx it. There's too many curses. I sure hope they win. I'm not going to answer that question.
Don't you have that confidence that they won 103 games, they beat the Giants, and this could be the year? Or you're not going to say anything?
It's too hard to say, but I have a good feeling, but I'm not going to say. I'm not jinxing it on film.
But speculate, what will Chicago be like if they break the hex and finally win a World Series? What do you think it will be like in Chicago if that happens?
Everyone's gonna riot. Everyone's gonna go crazy, especially with the White Sox fans growing up. Always, causing trouble with the Cubs fans, and then now if they finally do win, it's gonna be too great.
All right, and I'm gonna keep people a little suspense. We're going to have a little fun at the video arcade leading up to the Halloween party. And we're going to have Gunther make a big announcement about the team. I'm going to put a question to him, but we're going to keep it a little suspense. We're not going to tell you what it is, but a little suspense is good, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right. Good. Gunther Stang, the captain from Chicago.